So let's find out how this goes down, ladies and gentlemen. As the panel said, Tundra turning up today. Nothing crazy from the boys on their side of things, and in fact, stuff that they're very, very familiar with. We see two Grandmaster tier pairings coming out from Tundra with the Puck and the Monkey King. And yeah, Xtreme, you know, nothing surprising around the board. Seeing the Void Spirit, this was a little bit of a cursed hero in the Western European qualifiers. Did have some not too great games, but let's see what Xtreme can do with it. And yeah, obviously this Arme carry, Queen of Pain, that I don't know. Is anyone else doing this? Is this a thing in the region or something? This is just Arme.
No, this is just some old school stuff or like some new meta you're bringing here. You know, maybe they, I mean, I'm pretty sure he's either pubbed it or they've played it in some scrims. I mean, of course, Queen is overall a good hero. Fear also said it's good against Monkey King, which is absolutely true. You have Fatal Bonds, so you have some combos. I do get it, but I would say Tundra's draft is very like straightforward. Crystallis Monkey King as well is like, he's by far our best hero in the entirety of the game. So there are some things that if you're Xtreme, you have to be a little bit careful about.
Yeah, well, let's see if Xtreme can kind of pull it out the bag with this draft and with this Queen of Pain carry. Yeah, I mean, it's just wild to me as well, because I feel this is a hero that, even in the mid, I don't know, at least in some of the regions I've been watching, it's not like this is a popular hero. You know, this isn't like this super OP mid that you're, you know, forcing in room for by running it as the carry, because like this hero's so broken right now. You know, it's not one of those.
No, I mean, one of the good things that they have in their draft is like you have Quap and Void Spirit. I mean, they can both like really get into the enemy backlines. Like maybe you try to deal with the subs, you want to like burst someone down. You have Bristle who runs in for you, so maybe there's some stuff going on there. I also see that Ame has a Blade Mail queued up. So, you know, maybe it's some different items that allow you to play different ways and then make it play different roles. I'm not sure. I'm here to learn, I think, as much as you are about this Quap carry.
Yeah, we'll see where he goes with, because obviously we're playing with this with the bondage facet, so it can be a tough. You know, when you start hitting this Quap, you know, you take a lot back. At least with the when you're dropping spells on it.
Yeah, means also you're playing Quap against Abaddon, which is one of the biggest counters to this here in the lane, because you just take off the dagger, just like Legion Commander and so on. So we'll have to see how the lane goes.
Because yeah, where are you going to go after the Blade Mail? Are you kind of just going like Blade Mail, Kaya-san, Joxarine, Ags, those sort of items?
It depends maybe a bit on what XM is going to buy too. I mean, you need something to scale for sure, I think.
Can you do Blade Mail Radiance? Would you put it past Arme to do that? Could he be cooking something like that? Yeah, they get the first blood up there. That's Polisan gone, so.
He could be. Polisan has got to be careful. They mentioned it on the panel. The +5s on Xtreme are very fragile. They get booted pretty fast. No, I'm just kidding, of course. He's been doing pretty well for them, as in most of the quals they play. You know, they're doing pretty nice. But Radiance on Quap, probably.
That's the hype.
I mean, he's been rushing it on Monkey King without boots.
I mean, maybe he likes the item.
Probably.
I'm just
he's a carry. He likes gold.
In the past, when I've lost games with carry Quap, I have built Radiance. You know, it's
and those two, I think, go hand in hand.
You know, you read your fast, you're like, oh, spell lifesteal. You know, it's you know, and with the innate, it can work.
Well, let's see it.
Trust me.
Let's see it.
Arme knows.
Me, bro.
I think he's got Blade Mail ready. Let's go.
Let's do it. I mean, you're probably looking at maybe an Aghanim Scepter, like second or third item, would be my guess. Maybe it's Radiance. I don't know.
So far, of course. Chill time in the lanes, get CS. He's not going to. You know, that's one of the nice things about playing a Corp right in the safe lane. You're never going to die. You have Blink.
Yeah.
They can't go on you. So super chill laning phase as the carry Quap.
I mean, you have a Warlock too, so you're just going to be healed up. The lane is pushed with the bonds if you want it.
It's the dream. Yeah, you are a carry that can blink out, and you're a carry with a heal bot next year. Yeah, it's the dream as a carry.
I mean, so let's see about bottom lane. It should be kind of chill. I mean, Phoenix isn't like the type of support that like really like shuts down lanes. He's happy getting what he can. I mean, this is just a good lane from Tundra, and it gives him like a lot of teamfight later on. Whereas if you're Xtreme, I think you're also happy trading, and it should allow Jinq to do what Jinq does best, which is roam and run around and help some other lanes.
nothing too crazy here to start with. Pretty calm lanes. Oh, it's at 33.
He got perched.
Is he actually just dead?
He got neutraled.
Oh, damn. Okay, well, that's there you go. It's a turn up for the books there for Paulison. Just kills off 33.
That's an unexpected death.
Yeah.
33 getting a little unlucky there with the neutral creep. Just zapping his shield.
Yeah, I guess happens then. Is that the same neutral that ruins me every time I try and clarity and start going to a neutral camp?
Yeah, it's purging around.
Stupid creep. That's so annoying. It's just like, I just got my clarity and he just bam.
What? Don't.
Obviously, that was more annoying than losing the shit.
That was way
worse. That was way worse. You're dead.
I mean, maybe the combo is, because now in this lane, Abaddon has 2 things to purge. Or maybe 3. He has the heal, the Fatal Bonds, and the Shadow Strike. So if it's only 1, he counters you, but if you're 2, he can't counter both.
Maybe Arme, like saw the future, knows that that creep's going to spawn in that camp and remove the shield, so he's going to be able to get his daggers in.
That's good.
Yeah.
I like that.
Paulison, he don't like this.
Nope, he died. He very dazed.
Yeah, how's Arme doing on the regen?
How's he doing on the Radiance?
Got a Lotus. Not queued up yet.
Yeah, not yet.
Treads Blade Mount, and then you will see.
Yeah, he knows. He doesn't even have a level in Scream of Pain yet, so he's committed to just hitting people and daggering them and running around.
That is true, because you would imagine, right, Scream's going to be the spell that helps you farm.
Yeah.
Not Dagger.
Because Dagger do be single target.
And Abaddon. But, it's... innovation.
We just wait and see. Let him cook. Mid lane, I mean, nothing too crazy. It is definitely a Void Spirit's favorite lane. Not by too much, but by a bit.
We'll see. Definitely the kind of quad build that if you want to try this in the pub, you got to mute your teammates, because they're just going to be spam. They're just going to be ult-clicking like Aphonic Shield and level 2 dagger. You know it.
Maybe you cut it there.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I feel like you should full commit. 4 levels dagger.
Yeah, that's true. Well, let's see, level 5. What we got? Hey, 3 E's. Yep. Get that dagger maxed out.
He knows. Well,
I mean, it is going to be very annoying for the Monkey King, right? If he's able to turn up to fights, get a dagger on the Monkey King, and the Abaddon's not around, it's going to be, that's going to be pretty annoying for Chrysalis if he's going to try and stay on top of targets early on.
I mean, there's definitely something going on where heroes don't matter so much as long as you know really how to execute them and a lot of the small timings.
Yeah.
I think if you're Xtreme, they're pressuring 3 lanes.
Yeah, they're farming fantastically on all 3 cores.
They're farming on 3 lanes. They're pushing 3 separate towers with siege creeps at the moment. So there's a lot of small pressure already happening in this game. Nice little heal, tanking the tower. That's gonna be 70% of the tower. Coil.
Well, he's snapped that. They've got the Hex and the Shackles. Heals are coming in, though. And XM, I think he's going to be fine, yeah. The lockdown was not enough to threaten him. And XM can walk it off.
Oh, very nice. Super good pressure. Wisdom Shrine on the bottom. Let's see a party.
White Mon's not going to be able to do anything about this. Will not be able to contest it. Can hope for a neutral deny, and he will get it. Neutrals take him down.
Okay, so a little 1-for-1 trade. Nice play by Whitemon to ultimately deny himself. I mean, XXS has Vanguard, so he's kind of chilling in this bottom lane also. 3-3, he is feeling the pain. Daggers up.
Oh, he can go for the kill. He's got this.
He got him.
He's got him.
This is why you play Quap Carry.
Easy kill there for Arme. Very nicely done. I mean, that is the thing. Sure, Shield's going to remove dagger, but you got more daggers than he's got shields.
Yep. Easy.
What's the cooldown matchup? Was it 8 seconds on shield at the moment? Actually, maybe you don't.
The dagger is 7.
Yeah, 7. There you go. You do. You got him beat by 1 second.
Yep, that's it. That's the one. That's all you need.
And you got way more mana to play with, right? You got 700 mana. He's only got 500. His shield costs 130. Your dagger costs 120. It's cheaper on the mana.
Everywhere.
It's cheaper on the cooldown. You do the maths. If you're going to be like, oh no, there's no, it doesn't matter. My daggers are better than your shields, as we're seeing here from Arme.
He's getting 4. 1. Yep.
Yep.
I mean, because what I like about different skill builds is that you have to really play into it. Now that you have 4 levels dagger, you're going to continuously spam it on Abaddon, but I wouldn't even be against the fact if they go gate on this Monkey King soon and try to overwhelm him. You have the Bristleback, he can tank the tower, he can goo him up. But Saxa is one step ahead for now.
Oh, can he grab him with the boundless? Doesn't matter, they're pulling back it. They don't want to try and fight anymore with XXS swinging across. Now with the snowball coming in onto Whitemon, he's in trouble. He'll get the dive off, and that will save him. They have the Wukong's command down and a bit of control to throw down on XXS, but not enough to hold him in. He'll walk out of it. They'll drop the golem. But Chrysalis,
nice dodge.
Yeah, he's able to move over to another one of the Wukong statues. And we'll be able to put pressure onto the tower, at least, with this golem dropped. And XM still looking for action at the side. Chrysalis will reveal himself from the tree line. They know he's up it. He has to get away.
Bear. Don't want to be cut off the tree there. But nice move overall from Xtreme. Like, they're still holding their map kind of well. Yeah, they're taking some pressure on mid from BZM. But this bot tower also dropping nearly down to half HP.
I mean, it ain't a Radiance, but it is a farming item. Looking at the Mjolnir next for the Quap. So, obviously, a more expected item, I think, you know, when you're playing these sort of ranged heroes is in the safe lane. And, you know, Quap's going to feel pretty good. Jumping into the middle of the fight, putting the shield upon herself, reflecting all this damage.
Yeah, I mean, you have the Blade Mail, Mjolnir.
Yep.
We have some Fatal Bonds running on. There's a lot of AoE damage that's going to come out from this Xtreme lineup.
Lot. Yeah. It's going to take a bit of time to get the Mjolnir online, of course.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And I guess that's the question as well, and maybe not the question. She said, considering how we've seen Arme play up heroes like the Monkey King, he's going to buy the Mjolnir before he buys any part of the treads?
That's what he did on Monkey King. Like,
yeah,
he just straight up went Radiance. Naked Radiance.
It makes sense. You got to blink. Maybe that's the thing, right? He's trying to kind of theory craft these carries that he can play without having to buy boots. Monkey King with the jump, you can farm Radiance. Quap with the blink, you can farm Mjolnir. You don't need to buy boots.
Maybe it's new meta.
I like it.
I like it. BZM, he's around. He wants to get that coil onto Ame. Sees him. Blade Mail.
So if they've got enough damage. Oh, easy dodge there with the phase shift. There is Snowball save coming in, though, so Ame's going to be fine. He's going to be able to get out and healed up here by Polison. 32's going to try and turn his attention over towards Xingqiu. And with the drinking buddies dragging himself away, Xingqiu, he's out. Xtreme able to keep everybody alive.
Nice hold.
And Ame, I think he was dreaming about it, but he's settled. He's buying the treads. Yeah. Until that kind of move came top, though, he was thinking, I could get away with this.
Yeah, maybe in all the other games he didn't get pressured. As Xtreme, they bring over XM. Who's going to be the target?
Whitemon. A TP. Oh, he's out just in time. Remnant not quite at the angle to grab him. He'll live. But yeah, a lot of pressure onto the tower, but they do keep it alive. Xtreme turn up and push them back. And yeah, there's the treads in for Arme.
Okay, really nice and refreshing game so far. I think in contrast to the last series we had, you have a lot of, I would say, like both teams like fighting back and forth. They make one move, but they get answered. Because you've had like 3 or 4 moves on separate tier 1 towers that are all being held and responded to by the enemy team. So both teams doing really well.
Yeah, no, so it's an exciting start here to the game. Now, I guess the real question is, Kezu, Scream or stats?
He's going Scream, right? There ain't no way.
I think he's going stats.
No way.
At this, who cares about level 1?
You're overcooking right now.
Yeah, I don't know. That
I mean, maybe.
The stats, the +2 to all attributes could look pretty tasty here for the carry Quap. Bottom. Golem's dropped. Chrysalis, he'll try and get the Wukong's command out, and he will manage to get it out here. Stand his ground. The backup comes in. They'll kill XXS off. Chrysalis perfectly fine. As you said, both teams reacting very well to pressure that's put on around towers. Neither are afraid of turning up for a defense or a fight. And Chrysalis, he's going to see if he can maybe get something more out of this one. He's got his eyes on Polison. Will get dragged back by the Remnant. So Polison and XM able to escape.
Well, my man knows his Monkey King. You know, he's not the easiest guy to be kicked out of his lane. He just spans up, has the Jingu, BZM.
Going to try for BZM hit. And it's a good Sonic Wave. He'll get the orb out to the side and use the Dream Core to hold back the two of them. Ame, though, he's quick to jump. He's got another orb in a second. He's getting a little bit of heals coming in from Whitemon. BZM's out with the jump. Does Ame want to try and find him? Won't be able to get the read on him, so BZM should be fine. Unless Ame goes again. I mean, he might try. Does he want to go for another blind blink? He won't. So BZM's out. He'll live.
I mean, maybe because Ame got Chip Vest, maybe he doesn't need Scream, because he has Blade Mail and that to farm. Maybe you're right.
The stats, you know, who needs Scream at this point?
Okay, so Crystallis is still here. Trying to hold... They have to give it up at this point. It is the sign of like very good players and very good teams when towers and areas give you some fights.
Yeah.
But they already got the good one out of it. Now the tower's low, you just give it up. Now they're smoked. Where do they want to go with this? Or at least Whitemon is smoked.
Almost pretty low, but he's hard to catch.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
He'll be fine.
Dire's structures
I mean, my eyes are on the Firebird because he's going to... Whitemon wants to steal the enemy Wisdom Shrine.
He might get away
I think
with it.
he's getting it.
There's nobody heading that way on the side of Xtreme.
radiant.
The first attempt didn't work, but the second one does. Oh, that's pretty nice. That is the egg online.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Oh, look at this catch.
That's very deep.
He's got the setup. And not enough to get him. Arme able to get the blink off. And now they'll just turn and punish Saxa. A sweet little attempt there from Saxa, but does not work out.
Well, I guess he made everyone rotate up top. He did get out a pretty nice ward too. So yeah, got the talent taken by Ame.
Middle tower.
So you might be right after all. I mean, he just wants to tank up at the moment. He's got the blade mail, he's got the chipped vest.
Well, that's the thing, right? You know, you have that little bit more HP, a bit more stats. It
Yep.
might be appealing. Who needs Scream?
Nobody.
No, we've got some good builds going on. I'm a big fan of 33's build as well, of course, this game.
Midas Octarine.
Midas Octarine. Get the Midas and you get the Octarine, so you have the lower cooldown on the Midas. That's the only reason you're... Who cares about your spells, you know? Lower cooldown Midas.
I feel
cares
like
who-
this can't be a real...
Like-
this shouldn't ever be a real build.
What, to
in a
go
pro
off
game.
lane and buy
No way.
Midas Octarine?
This is... I mean, it's
I
gonna...
like it.
He understands that all he needs is his spells, but
Yeah.
my god, when I see this inventory, it really makes me feel a certain way.
You're disconnecting from the
Yeah.
game.
But it's 3-3. I
Yeah.
trust him, you know. He runs the numbers, he
I like
crunches
it,
them,
yeah.
and he gets it.
It said, you know, it pays for itself.
Exactly.
You need a bit of time,
Why wouldn't you get it? If
but it pays for itself. Now, what's the mass? What is it, 110 second cooldown? I mean, what nowadays, 25% still, right, Octarine?
Should be.
Yeah, 25% due to the mass for the switch for 27.5.
Yep.
Minus it's
That's
like
quick EU math.
82.5 seconds
Yep.
instead of 110. Look at that.
Huh? That's gonna make you win.
Yep.
I mean, to be fair, you get some really nice mana region as well. I mean, 3-3 is okay. Little XXS being shackled. Golem.
Yep. Oh, is he going to keep Bristol safe, though? It isn't. XXS still goes down. Saxa will fall in return. Pollison's going to burn to the egg, as there's no chance of hitting the egg at all. BZM has got to be a bit careful, but Army's actually in with the TP.
Off the mark.
BZM should be fine. He's got 33 by his side. Army. He's going to jump in aggressively. I'm going to turn, bring Army down a bit low. Get the Sonic Wave out onto BZM. BZM, he's got Arcane Rune, of course, pumping, so the orbs back up very quickly. He's away.
All right. I mean, there's so much like mobility going on with like saves on shield, and you've got the snowball from Tusk. We're gonna have a lot of slippery people in this.
I mean, this is just super. This Octarine is going to be so quick as well. Right, it's done.
No, no. This
Isn't it?
That's the.
Oh, he's not got the rest on his courier?
Wait, the cheats are not.
Oh, he's not.
Loved it.
I saw it. I was like, maybe he's got the rest on the courier. No, you're right. He's just queuing that a solo up so he can get the tiara
we're
first.
farming ancients. Very nice.
I mean, Sax is like, right, for my off lanes, I want to farm.
Yo, I want
And, you
to.
know, 30's was like, yo, I got to take this as well.
I want to chill a bit too. Yeah, why not? I mean,
Axe is online for the Void Spirit. So you got to watch out now for the movements from XM.
Yeah.
He's coming for you.
it's quite good against the Radiant draft.
It's very good. You know, you catch this Phoenix like
there it
this, what can you do? Whitemon, nothing to be done there once the grab and the silences come in. A lot of potential for XM to get the kills here with his Axe online early.
And I definitely want to like continue seeing them fight.
Oh, and we did get stats, by the way.
Yep, you called it.
I'm telling you.
This is the new meta.
Yep.
I mean, I want Xtreme to keep fighting. Let's see. Silence. Coil is available.
This time,
He is dead.
he should be dead. There's the... What?
Not
He's
dead.
not dead? Okay, he's dead. No, he's not dead. He's dead.
He's gonna die.
He's dead.
He's dead.
He's very dead. Now the rest might be dead as well. Or maybe not. Crystallis had to go pretty deep and all in for this one. The Mistcore Hill comes
comes
out. The
Arme.
jump force there. That's Crystallis dead. But can they... He's a tanky quap. He's got those +2 stats, Kezu. They can't kill him. Arme's in and he's out. He'll live. 33
Holy
will
damage.
fall. Borrowed time still on cooldown. And XXS, he's got backup from Arme. Hit the egg. Oh, they
got
could've-
the stats.
They could have hit the egg. They didn't have any spirits on them, did they?
They
Nah.
didn't.
They backed out.
That was some crazy fights going on.
I don't know what's going
I
on.
mean, I thought Xtreme was dead for sure, but I believe he clipped Crystallis with his like secondary shield silence.
Yeah.
So Crystallis couldn't stun him.
Yeah, he lived for a long time.
Then he lived, and then Ame came in.
And as we see, Arme with this build, he jumps in. It's not easy to kill the Quap.
And now he's got
You're
the
taking a lot of damage in return. We'll see it here again on the replay. Just how long initially this voice... This is 4 heroes going for him.
Watch the silence. No, he didn't. I guess Crystallis just didn't have stun. That's why. But that was a good move. He TP'd
Yeah, he was
the other side,
ready.
boom.
Yeah, that was...
And then Xingqiu comes in with the snowball. I like. Okay, up.
Oh!
BZM.
That's a dead puck. We're seeing XM getting involved in a lot of moves now.
XM Classic.
Yeah, very, very active. 3-1 and 4. Only that one death that we just saw in the mid, but other than that, it's looked very good here from him on the Void Spirit, starting to take over the map.
I mean, XM, he's just like the... What? Alright, Sox is he's enjoying.
I mean, if you're offlane and buys Midas Octarine, you might be doing this as well.
Yeah,
you know,
and then
you're
you
like,
stack-
screw this guy, I'm just going to farm.
You stack your Ancients, and then he comes over and
Yeah, he steals your farm. Sax is done with this team. He's like, what are you guys doing?
Dota is so funny, actually. Well, he's got some good wards out in the meantime. You know, the one that he's on top of is just about to expire. The one on the west. As now looks like Xtreme will go for a little...
Ooh. I'll tell you what, Whitemon nearly died there, but he gets out. But indeed, Xtreme, they'll be able to push for the Tormentor. Get the shard here for Xingqiu. He's got Blink as well, so good timings here now for Xingqiu to play with. I think, yeah, they want to keep the heat on here, Xtreme. Pretty strong right now.
If you're like the Quap or Voicer in this game, you should feel pretty good. Like, sure, there's a Coil and there's like Hex, but Xingqiu has Blink. He can bail you out of those spells like at any time. You also have a Golem to even like follow you up later. So I really want to see Xtreme like take the fight onto Tundra. Especially with Mjolnir, like, oh, it's all coming together.
Yeah, it's a super solid timings. And I think they do, because I think ultimately, you know, this is one of the reasons why I think 33's gone for this build as well. I think he's kind of quietly, kind of chilling. He's like, guys, we're going to eventually win this game. You know, if they take it for the long run, I think, you know, Tundra are pretty confident in their ability to carry this one out late if Xtreme don't shut it up in time and get the win.
Yeah, let's see, because it is hard to fight into Xtreme. They have a pipe, they have all the other things. Pipe, halberd, everyone has like kind of their core items. They're getting in Aegis now. So yeah, Tundra will have to just dodge a bit, put some snakes around, push the side lanes with Pug, and kind of just whittle through this time right now.
Oh, there we go, Arme. It's going to be very unkillable. Oh, wait, I did do mass right. Wait, well... So it's like a 77 cooldown. Well, I guess it could, that's the thing as well. You got to take into account, right, the facet, you know, on about, and also reducing the cooldown of the Midas. So all adds up. So the golden XP, he's going to be pumping it out now with this Midas Octarine on 33.
He is top net worth.
Yeah, he's going to stay there. Well, okay, he's not. He lost it to the Quap, but for the most part, he's going to stay there. He'll get it back. He'll get it back. BKB next for Arme. Sensible man hit. Because once he gets in, puts the shield on himself, jumps in, puts the BKB, the Blade Mail, like, you just can't hit the Quap. You have to back off.
Yeah,
it's pretty terrifying.
Especially with this Aegis. It's okay, Coil, but that will not stop him from going through the gate.
It's going to be fine.
Okay, we have Axe, Yasha going for a BKB on the Voice Word. I guess
I think they want to close. They want to get these BKBs and hurry it up. You know, I don't think XG want to sit back and chill. They have a plan. You know, and their builds are getting very close to sort of having that plan complete. BKB's online. They're going to push for the tier 2s, and then maybe not on this Aegis, but the next one they're going to be looking for the high ground. And we'll just sort of have to see how Tundra respond to this, because at the moment, you know, I said Tundra pretty chill with the farming. Both 33 and Crystallis having a pretty impeccable time, getting all the creeps that they could hope for. So, yeah, it's just sort of a question if XG's lineup and strat is going to be enough to close it up against Tundra, or if Tundra are indeed in the right mind with this sort of just more casual approach to these moves that Xtreme are trying to run at them.
Whitemon. Sonic Wave.
Crystallis still hovering in the trees. It's not going to be able to make a move here, though.
I think lead is not changing too much because Tundra know exactly what Xtreme want to do, so they can play accordingly. Xtreme, of course, they try to punish. Did only find Whitemon's Phoenix.
I'll try and go for XXS, but the snowball saves there. Xingqiu pulls him out to the side. They turn to get the bonds, and they got him down onto the three of them. Crystallis will find the Battlist strike in time, and the Wukong's command laid down. From the side, though, Arme ready to start poking at the Monkey King as well. Jumping from XM, gets the grab back on towards Crystallis with the Remnant. That's Crystallis gone, and now they're ready to turn over towards 33. The borrowed time comes to an end. XG find a great fight here. Get the two big cores.
Oh, very big for them. But like Crystallis already lost like half HP just to like some random damage, like a snowball, a little punch, you get golem stunned. Sure, he does get his spells off, but they can just kill him all the way through it.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I'll see it again. I should say, not the best of ways for them to start things. They wanted to try for the Bristle, but easy backup was there for Xtreme. They have pretty much put the four of them and Arme coming in as the fifth.
Yeah. Able
to close the gap with the blink in, and at this point, the fight's just completely over. Nothing that Crystallis and 33 can do against the full 5-man of XG.
Whitemon was still dead, and this fight is into an Aegis. As in the live game, Sux seems to have died. It's a full BKB on Arme. Still got the Aegis to play for one more minute.
Top tower is under attack. Middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is falling.
Arme ready to head over and see if he can mess with Crystallis. So yeah, Crystallis not overstaying his welcome on the push. A few hundred gold and have the BKB.
He's gonna go Skadi next on the Monkey as they're eyeing XM.
Do get a good catch, but the snowball's there. Just in time, and it's going to be enough to allow him to get outside. The coil did come in. Still potentially in trouble. XM.
Pipe.
He's going to get taken out, but in return, they've lost Crystallis. They're going to lose Saxa. Arme gets the double. He's ready to look towards 33. 33's got the borrowed time at the ready, but Arme, he's ready to keep going. See who wants to make the jump for. 33's going to go for the TP out, and Arme, what? Careful. Okay, he's got the Aegis. All right, he's chilling.
He's smiling. Rare smile from Arme. But in these prolonged fights, they just deal so much damage. 3,600 on the quad.
Yeah, they can't touch the quad.
Yeah, Whitemon is just matching him even.
Yeah, okay, going for the AC. I like the switch up. Did have the Kaya Sanj queued up for the longer time, but yeah, AC coming for Arme. Get that crazy attack speed going. Also going to add to their potential to try and push things to the next step, get some of these objectives.
Yeah, I kind of like it. You can tell
it's worked out perfectly for Arme so far. He's absolutely shown us how it's done it with the carry co-op.
And there's some sort of like lacking damage, I would say, from Tundra. Like it's at least creeping up a bit through the pipe, through the snowball save. So getting the AC as well is just going to help you even more.
Yeah, I think it is a whole lot more than the Kaya Sanj. You know, he definitely thought about it and he's come up with a better choice. Because you just don't need the Kaya Sanj, right? You're already doing enough spell damage. They can't kill you, even if they catch you in a stun. You know, who cares about the
AC just
defense
also
potentials?
Helps everyone else.
Yeah.
And it's not like the minus armor is a joke this game. Like you hit a lot, your BB hits a lot, so does your Void Spirit. Like it's really, really, really strong this game.
Man, it's going to be a nice pickup here for Arme.
Radiant are scanning.
Tundra, where do they go next? Starting to fall a little bit behind on the gold.
Its bottom tower is under attack.
I mean, I wonder what are they talking about right now on Tundra? Like, what do they kind of want to play for? Is it some specific type of items? Like, is it some Shivas on 33? Is it? Are they just looking for a specific type of map state to then play from there? Is it next Roche?
Trying to make a play at top. They'll get the Dream Call on a Xingqiu, so it's a very dead Tusk, and they've got the Shackle locked down onto XM. They'll get the two of them. Maybe we get Polisson as well if they got any further dive potential. They don't. So Polisson will live. Yeah, but good catches there from Tundra.
Beautiful from them. They just took the 5K lead and turned it all the way into just 1K.
Yeah, XM was a big kill. Who ended up getting the money for that one? Ends up going the way of BZM, so a little bit more gold for him towards that BKB.
Yeah, it's big because honestly, they need BZM to get big this game. Like he's gonna have to deal a lot of damage.
Oh yeah, I think we're seeing. So he's was considering the BKB, but he's actually going to queue up the Ags now instead.
Yeah. He's doing good. He's got the shard. Got a good neutral item, more damage, more armor. Gonna have more AoE damage around his next hit too. And with the Ags, yeah, BZM, you know, he's a very, very good puck player.
Yeah, the only real threat, I guess you were sort of buying the BKB against was the silence really from the pulses. You know, everything else technically sort of play aroundable.
I mean, it's definitely correct to skip the BKB. Yeah. I don't really like it too much.
No.
It's very defensive. And then in even game, you don't need it. Just 3-3 up top. Does have the ult. He's gonna want to blink.
He should still find him. It's 33. Oh, he's going to go to teleport. In fact, they've got actually nothing else to stop that. So 33 will live.
And in the meantime, BZM got a little solo. Oh, it's great space. You have your Ab top. He shows you, like, what, 3 heroes TPing there, running him down. It just gives you the freedom to do whatever you want mid and bottom.
Oh, they're going to catch an
Ame?
See if they have the damage. They don't. Because the save's going to come in. They're not going to get the chance to try and kill Ame off. He's ready to jump in aggressively. Lovely little sonic weapon of the two of them. And they're ready to just hit the egg, take it out. No struggle. And so get the 2 kills.
Well, it was a good try, but I guess Jinkyu still had his TP ready. He was not the one that TP'd up top earlier. Maybe they did think that was the case, so he comes in again with the save.
Yeah, it's been super clutch stuff from him this game on the Tusk.
Yeah, 308 on this quap. Ame he's really making it look good. Queuing up the shard next.
Aghanim's now online for BZM. Chrysalis still has got the money for one of the orbs, but about 2,800 away from the full Skadi. They're going to try and take the Tormentor. The 3 of them should be safe in doing so. Full Shiva's now on 33. That's the shard here for Saxa.
This current round of items is very scary for Xtreme. Like, you just got the Shivas on 3-3, the Ags on BZM, and Crystallis is getting ever so close to his Skadi. It's like 2.5k. Like, when they finish all of those up, honestly, their power spike in terms of how strong they are in this next fight is really, really big.
See how much they try and push with the Sages. I think with the timings, could be ready to go towards the high ground here, XG, or at least see what happens when they do so. Have they AC? You know, the BKBs are there.
I mean, Tundra are doing a good job at dealing with the map. Like, we could see it just now. Sure, Xtreme are all mid and like taking this tier 2. You're delaying it with Phoenix, but you're trying to push in like both the side lanes at least a little bit. 3-3 has top in all the way. But they will come knocking.
They're gonna have to do something, Tundra. XG
is a very sneaky position. I mean, maybe they want Saxa to like get on Jinkyu, even with just a Hex, while you try to clutch one core and kill him.
Still hard to do, and they're on the hunt for him. He's helped with the blink just in time. At the least, Saxa's drawing their attention away from the push, so making some good space here, Saxa. They really want him.
3 seconds on the step.
This is a lot of chasing.
He's out. Blink.
Oh, they clip him with the dust, but indeed the blink's there into the trees. That's a hell of a lot of space there made by Saxa. Stops the push single-handedly.
What a beast. I mean, he single-handedly just stopped them from pushing.
They did. They've had to pull back now.
In the whole time, Crystallis has been on the map, clearing some waves, so they actually got the gold lead. So 3 minutes still left on his Aegis. Xtreme would love to get onto an high ground.
Yeah, they want to keep going. Well, they want to keep going for sure. Scotty's very close to being there now for Crystallis at that time that he's been granted.
I mean, I want to see how Tundra kind of go about it. Will they poke the first guy that's coming? Do they again want Saxa to like go around, maybe deal with someone?
Saxa's going to get the grab, but yeah, they going on Army is just pretty impossible right now. So here comes the push. Range rack's gone.
It looks like they're giving.
Can Tundra get XG off the melee racks? I mean, it doesn't look like they can.
They're waiting for the Scotty. It's 100 gold.
They're going to get the full set. And XG, they can sell it to try and go for more. Outside the base, BZM will get the jump off in time, but the Sonic Wave clips onto both 33 and Saxa. Saxa goes down. 33 will have the borrowed time in a second. And even if it gets forced down, it looks like it won't for now. Gets the shield off, the columns drop, but 32's able to get the blink away. Now it will trigger here as the borrowed time goes off. They get the jump on Chris as he has to try and get out of here with the Boundless. He's trying to get a position now to drop down the Wukong's command. Arme standing his ground here, finally blinks out.
Whoa.
There's the buyback coming out from Saxa. Xtreme not losing anybody. They get a little low on Arme, but nobody to fall on it XG's side.
Okay, so one buyback and BKB charges out of Crystallis. But Xtreme, they do get to hold on to their Aegis, so they can go attack again.
They can go again, yeah.
And they have double Siege Wave also, whichever lane they want to choose to attack with.
Again, all those extra little bit of auras added up. Now got Xingqiu, went back, picked up a Vlad's, trying to help them end it. And here comes the push again.
I mean, they still have Wukongs, but they have no Egg and no BKB on Crystallis. This is not an easy defense.
Xingqiu trying the setup. Got 32 trapped in the shard. They'll jump in very quickly, force out the borrowed time this time round. Sonic Wave won't do too much at all. Just pushes back potentially anyone else that was sat beside 33. I couldn't stop them on the bottom lane. Can they stop them here in the mid? Trying with the jump, but again, for now, Arme doesn't care. He's got that Aegis. Tier 3. It's going down. Crystallis is going to step up. They'll get the coil onto the two of them, and they'll kill off the Aegis.
Let's see.
So if they can go for round 2, they're thinking about setting up with the Wukongs. They've got the Shackle. Xingqiu is in with the save, though. Jumps in, has the snow, but they have to punch up onto Crystallis. Is BKB going to soon come to an end? He'll get Sonic Wave out at the Wukong's command. And Tundra, they're relatively low HP. They've got to back up to the fountain. XG, though, themselves also holding back, not trying to push in, despite Tundra falling back to heal up. XG playing it very, very safe now that the Aegis has gone on Arme. They don't stick around a moment too long.
Yeah, looks like they're gonna respect it for now. Tundra are really doing a hell of a job defending. A lot of teams would really break under these circumstances.
Yeah, they're holding.
Mess up one thing, you're losing the fight and your axe. Might allow Crystallis to get himself closer to his data list. BZM has the BKB complete.
Although this is well from Arme, going for the Silver Edge. Extra bit of slipperiness and also that potential to kill 33 without getting the borrowed time off, right? Because they've got good silences. I mean, from himself with the shard, with the blink. You blink and get that Silver Edge hit off. There's a high chance for the +1 you will burst through the Abaddon before he's able to do anything about it, because obviously at the moment he hasn't got any items to sort of self-dispel if he does get caught by the silence. So that silence and break will ruin 33 at this point.
And they don't really have any saving items. They have one Glimmer. That's about it.
So he's got to be careful about the Silver Edge in play. Wants to keep building aggressively. Of course, 33 is going to go for the Hex. The best defense can be an offense, and the Hex would do that. You know, you get the quad blink in and he drops the Hex on him.
I mean, XXS also has to be a little bit careful, because Saxa being level 16, he has the break talent as well. Don't think he's in too much trouble, though, having Xingqiu with the snowball.
I see, they jump in, there's the combo! Silver Edge and a silence, no borrowed time for you, you're out for 80.
That's clutch. He does have buyback.
And perfect Silver Edge reveal there from Arme. That's the mid-rack's gone. Actually, how much more do they want to try for? They want to surely at least see if they can force out that buyback. Dead for a minute. And there's the buyback.
Okay, great.
Now let's try on to the three of them. They're trying to set up on XXS, but the Golem's going to get dropped down on a Chrysalis. Jump forward from BZM. We'll get the coil onto the three. They'll drop the Wukongs as well. Arme pots the BKB. He's got to be careful now with the Wukong starting to bring him a little bit low. We'll get out with the blink. He was considering jumping back in for BZM, but they'll hold back XG. They're happy with that. They've forced out the buyback. They don't lose anyone.
Very, very clean. I mean, Egg is still available. I mean, Tundra are going to need everything in one of these next fights that they take, whether it's around Roshan or the high ground again. There's going to need to be some sort of combo with the Coil, Wukongs, and the Egg. And someone has to die. Because right now, Xtreme, they keep getting out of every fight kind of free. They get one buyback here, they make you use your BKB, your ult, they back off, they come again.
Yeah, Tundra, they would love to find some sort of a chance to find a pick-off outside of the pressure of their high ground. Will XG get caught out by this? They need a big grab, Tundra. Saxa.
He's looking.
Of course, does have the Hex breaks. They look pretty prepared for this, though. XG setting up on the high ground.
They have perfect position.
Yeah, it's looking less likely that Tundra's going to be able to find anything with this move. They're still hovering. But it's so risky now for Tundra to try and fight like this. And BZM opening silence does catch him. So let me get the phase shift off. XG starting to poke at Tundra, showing them that they know what they're looking for and they're not going to let them have it.
Okay, they're smoking up themselves. Uh-oh, Whitemon.
They're going to find him. Another long death timer, 70 seconds without the Phoenix. Another one that XG might be able to force out. Xinkyu will grab the top wave. Arme's ready to get this push going. Roshan, of course, is back up. Actually, though, for now, they're going to see what they can get done. Going straight for the push.
This is the last set of racks.
It is. Can they do anything here, Tundra? What's the plan? Range rack's gone. Melee rack's in trouble as well. The borrowed time being used early here to try and counteract the threat of the break. Sonic Wave trying to push them back. Chrysalis will be able to remain inside the Wukong's command. It's getting kind of kited though, and Xinkyu's actually able to walk out. The missed coil from 33 just finish him off, but the damage has been done. They got the barrack, the mega creeps are out. Now they just want to get out of here, XG, and just reset, take their time. The coil does catch on to the two big ones, both XXS and Arme, but the blink's back up. Polison does get caught. But XXS and Arme, I mean, Arme in particular is definitely fine. He sneaks out to the side with the Silver Edge, and XXS, there's nothing left to throw on him. So only the supports falling. They get a buyback out of Whitemon, and they get the Mega Creeps. Now up against Tundra.
Damn, I mean, Xtreme are playing really, really clean. I mean, still, Tundra getting to hold is already a miraculous job in itself, but having to play into Megas, obviously not that easy. I mean, BZM is still scaling incredibly well. He's about to finish a refresher, but yeah. They're going to need a whole lot more.
Yeah. I mean, this is the thing, right? This is, you know, they're Mega Creep, but yeah, just down 6K.
Yeah.
It's a rare sort of position for a team to hold themselves when everything's been going on. Just sort of goes to show, you know, Tundra still this very incredibly formidable team. You know, a very tough opponent for XG to take down. And one that, you know, out of the teams that you would kind of consider having a chance of turning a game, even though they've been Mega Creeps, you know, this would be a team that could do it. It's not going to be easy, of course, you know, to try and pull this one back, Tundra. But there's still definitely a chance, as small as it is.
Yeah, it's hard right now. They're going to have to give up Roche. I mean, Xtreme are just playing the clock. They know they have Megas. Tundra will have to go back eventually. I mean, just a lot of clutch things coming out from Xtreme. Like, a lot of their itemization. Arme even gets, like, the Super Blade Mail in his ultra items. They're going to get the Roche now. Banner, Refresher, Cheese, everything that they need.
Yeah, this should be the pickups that allow XG to look to close the game up. And Tundra, they weren't able to protect their barracks. We'll see if they're able to protect their Ancient. There's XG, ready to bring the waves in. Tundra need a perfect team fight.
mean, the best bet is probably bursting Bristleback while he's Hex broken. But you need to somehow get on Jin Q. He needs to get silenced or coiled. It's the only way that you can kill the Bristle in the Hex. Because Jin Q will just put a stop to any play you go for.
Crystallis. Very close to getting his 25. Here before the final fight, potentially, if XG come running at the Ancient.
Well, that sure will help. BZM also cracking the 25.
I just needs one more sort of creep.
I mean, BZM is the strongest Tundra hero by far.
It's true, the damage, yeah.
Ags, 25, he's going to go through the BKB.
Because that's the thing, I said, the mega creeps are out against them, but Tundra's cores, they're not far behind.
They're still strong.
They're going to try for the catch here. Arme standing strong with the Aegis. They're going to try and go for it. The coil out to Arme. They'll see if they can burst through on the ones. They can. That's Arme down the ones. See what they can do for round two. The Supernova in a good spot. They can't hit it. They kill off Arme a second time immediately. That's a big kill.
Buyback.
Oh, that's an aggressive buyback. Okay, let's see what he can do with this one. He's CP'd over to the outpost. They'll look to 33, but he's got the borrowed time at the ready. See how much he wants to push for this. Crystallis is watching from the trees. Looking to get in position. He'll jump in on towards Arme. They're looking towards the quad. Balance strike out, but Arme's able to blink away. Crystallis in trouble. He's gone. Buyback comes in now from Crystallis. 33, so let's be careful. 25 seconds until the borrowed time's back up. BZM out to the side, but they've got eyes on him. Should be fine here. Arme won't look to chase. We'll look to stick with the rest of the group as they continue to approach the high ground. Both carries with buybacks on cooldown now. Arme looking to try and close it. Back onto the tier 4s here with a push of XXS. They've got the fortification at the ready. Have to be careful without their ults and BKBs on Tundra. It's going to be much harder to try and push them back. 33 throws himself in. Does get hit by the break and the silence. Are they going to be able to kill him off in time? They can't. He'll get the chance to the borrowed time to proc. And now it looks to move back in. Saxalo in trouble, taken out. No buyback for him as he's out for 50. Tundra, can they hold 4 versus 5? The tier 4s are dropping. Ancient now exposed. And there's the jumping again. XM gets the silence onto the 3 of them. The grab on a BZM. The follow-up silence as well. The pump. BZM's in trouble. 33's gone. BZM trying to jump out, but he'll fall. They've not got the buybacks. Crystallis left alone. Can't hold them back as XG get the kills and get the game. Game 1 goes to Xtreme.
Oh, we're seeing some really good stuff today from the Chinese team.
We are.
Xtreme really coming in. Quad carry playing really well, just like we.
Thank you very much, Chief. Yes, game 2 time here between Xtreme Gaming and Tundra. And yeah, what do we got here, Kezi? What's jumping out here? What are you noticing most about the change-ups?
I mean, I liked a lot what Xtreme had going, but then the voice threw me off a bit. I mean, Fear did mention it is mainly against the subs that they have, but it's going to give BZM like a really, really good time in this early game. So I just like the switch up from Tundra maybe a little bit more, where they have more to, I would say, fight back. You have, you know, 3-3 on the brew. I don't exactly know what his item build is going to be, but with this hero, like, you're going to fight a lot more. But I actually kind of like what Xtreme have overall. Like, still, even with the last pick Void into the SF, I like what they got.
Oh, let's have a look. Last game, Xtreme looking very, very hot with the moves. And indeed, as the panel said, though, this time round, Arme on a very normal carry. You know, no, we're not getting any innovation today, at least not in the pick. In this game too. Maybe the build. We'll see what Arme wants to go for on the build. We might still get some fun there.
Yeah, he's really been on something. Like, I will talk again about some of the qual games I saw from them, where he just went straight up Radiance. Like, nothing into Radiance. Looks okay.
Well, it's got the Shadow round, but Razors are hitting in. They should be pretty dead. See if they can give it to BZM. They can. First blood for BZM. So this is the first blood SF. Good luck to the Void Spirit in that mid lane, right?
Yep. That's, you're already supposed to lose, and now the guy starts with 3 bonus souls.
He got the first blood. So this should be rough for XM. We'll see what he can get out of this matchup. But it should not be. It should be not a lot. But bottle gold's pretty much there for BZM.
Yeah, he just has to try to like damage control. He should use like maybe 65, 35. But overall, it is a pretty good Void Spirit game. Like you can anything that can stun you, like you can dodge it way too easily. And snare and Sven stun. Like SF, sure, he dumpsters you in the lane, but later you have all the capabilities to kind of, you know, screw around with him.
See how much XM can do. Getting the chance to get a couple of hits in there. Will not be easy. What about the side lanes? Are we going to see XG having a bit of a stronger time in those matchups?
I mean, let's see. So bottom you have Darkseer Willow versus Sven. I mean, bottom XX should just straight up free farm. Like, sure, Sven is good in a game against Darkseer because your illusion is worthless. You overkill everything with God Strength and you crit later. But Naga Sven are not pressuring down here, so bottom should just be a farm trade. And I would say top is kind of similar. Like, they both have playabilities on each other in the top lane.
Yeah, so far, obviously the mid lane, I expect to see the difference once that second level in Raze is there, then things can get a little nastier for XM.
Yeah.
But yeah, so far XM has been able to see us not too bad at all. So here will be the level 3, and yeah, this is where things start to heat up a little bit. And XM will have to start just biting through the regen.
I mean, especially because in this lane, like both the bottle and the boots timing is like really, really crucial. And with this first blood being injected into BZM, he's just gonna hit it so quickly.
And you can see this as well. Nice stuff from White Mom. You know, sending the illusion over. So every single time, you know, one water rune is going to be grabbed by BZM, one's going to get denied by the Naga illusion, leaving sort of XM in a much worse position. Like he's just not going to have the chance to fill his bottle up.
This is quite rough.
Yeah.
At least one thing that Xtreme have going for them a lot bottom is that they should do really well, and eventually XXS doing well should free up Jin-Q. So maybe he can look to like kind of make the difference in either the mid lane or in Xtreme's own safe lane to make a move there, maybe by walking or TPing over.
And on the side lanes, look at it as you said, yeah, XXS getting complete free farm.
Yeah.
But not necessarily slowing down Chrysalis too much. Also having a fine time down here. And not really under any sort of threat of dying.
I mean, one of the things I love about Naga's support is this hero is a lot about the small things. Like, we saw him deny the water rune at minute 2. Maybe he can get some stacks going for his Sven in the jungle with the Illus. Maybe he can deny some more stuff later on. Obviously, they also have the Song into Requiem combo, if that's something they want to execute later. So I'm a big fan when this hero is a support and not a core. Because this hero as a core, it's just boring.
Drag back onto Chrysalis, but still not enough to dive him. Because up top, will they ever be able to sort of get the lane in a position where they can dive here, Tundra, or is it not really a hit carry that you can dive in the laning stage, the Monkey King?
I mean, you can, as Wipeman tries again to be a little bit annoying. I mean, top, I would say, is a lot about, like, do one of the lanes, like, do they get low? Do they get, like, stacked up by poison? But I think it's more on Tundra to make aggression on Xtreme, but I would say it's more going to be on AA. I think Ame on this Monkey King, he's going to be A-okay.
I've got the setup. See what they can do against Ame. And, yeah, we'll be fine, Paulson. Able to hold back 33. Even though the pressure is starting to build up a bit, Ame also farming perfectly fine up here top. Not really able to completely bully back the Monkey King with these two at the moment.
Jin-Q, I mean, maybe around night. There's not too much you can do yet because BZM's full HP with Wand and Raindrop. XM is losing the lane, as, I mean, he should, of course. But Tundra should be pretty happy with the state of the game, because if they get through it like this, and BZM continues to dominate mid, the moment you unlock level 6 on 3-3 top with the Brew, it's going to be really hard for Xtreme to play around their own safe lane.
XM. Of course, Saxa coming in from the side. We're able to line him up for another raised connection, but Dissimilate is available. Whitemon.
Reel in.
And further one, that raise is going to miss. Might come close to costing them the kill. XM, is he still going to go down? He will. They'll get the job done,
Requiem.
and now the 6 has been hit, so BZM's got the Requiem ready to push back Xingqiu. I mean, the support's coming in big there for BZM. Both of them coming in to make that play happen. They get Xingqiu as well on the top of it. It's you know, what do you do at that point if you're XM? It's like, well, I guess you got me.
Yeah, I mean, this is rough. This is, again, like you have a winning mid lane. You lose more than half the tower. At least Paulison does snack this Amplify rune.
Oh, and Paulison. Easy. Denies the rune and takes his life. There we go. Paulison turns up.
Oh, that's actually, if I'm this A, I'm going straight anywhere that gives me to my level 6 ASAP and working.
I thought you were going to say, I'm going straight Midas.
Ain't no way. Well, I don't want to see no more Midases here.
No more Midases.
Just, you know, BZM handing a little donation to Paulison. Why not? Sometimes we feel generous.
At bottom. So if they can get XXS, they've still got the stun at the ready for Crystalis, so... Is the Vanguard going to be enough? Disruption are holding back for a little bit of the surge. They want him dead, and they'll get it. They dive in, get the kill, and a TP will not continue through there from Arme, as he knows that there's no fight to be had in return. Whitemon does not want to battle it out for the Wisdom Shrine here. We'll let Xingqiu take that one.
I will say that that was not an easy kill to
It
get,
was not.
like, at all. That's some 1200 HP Darkseer with Wand and Lotus. Up there it is. It's the Brown Boots, Radiance, Arme, Monkey King.
But as you say, it's the brown boots.
Yeah, he did get the boots.
Disappointing. I wanted to see the naked brush, as you say, that we have seen glimpses of from him in the past.
You're right.
But,
Maybe here he understands that, you know, maybe I do need the boots.
Yeah. Still good, should be pretty good range time. I mean, you know, there's no pressure on him top. I mean, what are sort of the first signs of pressure going to be? Is it, you know, we're getting supports up here to try and make plays with 33 split?
It's like kind of now, because I think when Tundra bring their subs, like you said, to the top lane, maybe after the runes, I'm not quite sure where you go as Xtreme.
Oh, jump on a BZM, but he's got backup. He's looking for the Requiem. He's not going to get it off. That's BZM dead again. And Whitemon, he's also going to fall here with the chase of XM and Xingqiu. This is some good sort of firing back from XG around this mid lane. And that initial play where BZM was able to dive the tower with his supports, get the kill. After that, he dies solo to Paulison at the end. And now they're making these plays against him, and the supports of Tundra aren't able to keep him alive. This is big stuff for XG, especially considering it's sort of allowing XM to close that gap against the SF.
They fully recovered that lane. That Crystalis.
Oh, careful. He's fine.
Even if he doesn't die, this is kind of bad news, bad man. Like, your Sven is supposed to solo hold the bottom lane right now and like the tower and be chilling. But you know, he's gonna be okay. But yeah, these mid deaths are so huge. Like XM, sure, he might be lower net worth than BZM, but his hero is gonna do so much more, especially once you get Ice Blast on Paulison.
Crystalis doing his best to maximize here. He's got the Mask of Madness and the Clarity. Looks like he will still go to base, though, to get the full restore of the HP and the mana. For relying on those. Arme.
Oh, he did get one hop off, I think. Yep.
He's away.
What a funny hero.
A little bit too slippery here for them to catch.
Radiant structures are fortified.
No, we'll get him pushed out of the lane, though, so continue space for 33 to pile on the pressure, work towards his own Radiance. And yeah, Paulison's going to hit the 6 in the mid now.
Yeah.
So Ice Blast online, and as you say, between him and XM, great kill potential now on XG.
I mean, Tundra really have to think right now a little bit on how they want to play the next couple of minutes, because XXS has such a free game, which means on every power rune, if he wants to, he can swing by mid, and they have Ice Blast and everything. So XM has quite a free game at the moment.
I mean, can these two full commit onto the SF and kill him, or is it not enough?
They won't kill him, but they'll get him low.
Oh yeah, Saxa by his side as well.
Yeah, and you know people are going to be here, so if you turn this into something bigger, you need to bring more numbers.
Yeah.
They're going to smoke. Where do they go? They want Crystalis.
They might have him. Ice Blast is in. It's going to connect. They'll drop the full combo. It's enough to bring him below the threshold and pop him. Good place to strike as well, knowing that that area, when the carry's farming there, unlikely to have support sitting beside him.
It's very nice. And I mean, Tundra are trying to pressure top. They're forcing Ame to TP out. Well, they will kill him, actually.
They'll get the catch. So in turn, they'll be able to kill off XG's carry and get some good pressure on the tier 1 as well.
Didn't quite catch it, but I guess they caught him when he was trying to be cute. Primal's bringing the wave. Yeah, with the banish. So nice job by Saxa. Which will give them this top tier 1.
Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is under attack.
XG going very heavy on the mid push with XXS joining. So they lose the tower top, but they will be able to take the tower mid.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Definitely finding something for it, and obviously with the complete free farm that XXS has been having, this is going to be a very quick Vanguard into pipe.
Yeah, his net worth is disgusting.
He is like, a full 1,000 ahead of anyone else in the game. 11 minutes in, so yeah, these auras are going to come online so fast.
And the thing is also, like, sure, you play this brew against Darkseer and you're like, yeah, I counter you, you kill his illusions, you take off the shells and the surge with your Air Panda. But his pipe timing will match your Radiance, and then who's really going to deal damage? Like, Crystallis needs like 2 or 3 rounds of items. So this good game on XXS is really going to be troublesome for Tundra.
Eyes around the mid again. Not going to get anything this time with the blast. White Mom. Maybe seeing if something was to be set up, but they don't have the cores in position to do so right now. White Mon going to get caught here under the sentry as he steps up. He's dead for that. Can they get anything in return? BZM's going to have to use the Requiem to try and push them back, but it's easily dodged by XM with the Dissimulate. And now Saxo and BZM could be in a bit of a tough spot. XXS surging in.
Vacuum.
He's got him with the vacuum. BZM dead again. These deaths continue to very much hurt the gameplay here of BZM. A few times now being knocked down in the mid lane. It's starting to... No, this is definitely going to have his momentum taking quite a hit.
I mean, for sure, but I'm also looking... Tundra don't have the easiest playmaking capability. Like, you want Disrupt into Requiem, maybe? Or like you need to net someone and reel them in. But there's a lot of things that can go wrong. Like there can be a vacuum, that you have Terrorize, you have Monkey Stun. So it's definitely not easy for them to go about. Like you need to have more farm on both your Brew and your Sven. Given that 3-3 is closing in on his Radiance.
He is. Same except for Ame, yeah. They're going to have a pretty similar times by the looks of it. But obviously there's team fights. One of these Radiances is going to be into a team that's going to have the pipe online. Yep. XXS has got it done. So one is definitely scarier than the other. And, you know, we're seeing the movements that XM's been able to make. That, again, despite the fact that he's at 1,000 behind the farm of BZM, and in levels as well, you know, he's about a level or so behind. Doesn't matter. They've just got good ways to enable the Void Spirit. And Tundra, last few times, they just haven't been able to keep their SF alive when BZM's being jumped in the mid.
I mean, it's just because they have a lot of tools to delay, but their fighting back is really not that strong.
Yeah, it's going to rely on the cores to get big, right?
It's like they just need to play time. Crystallis needs to get to like his Echo BKB, maybe Echo Blink BKB, and then like to try and fight back. Let's see.
Oh, they're ready to just turn on them. I mean, the two supports were trying to chase down XM. It was just a straight up bait. He turns and with the help of the supports, he'll kill off the both of them. I felt there we were sort of seeing a demonstration of what you were saying they were lacking, right? You kind of had the two supports walking in, but how are they going to kill someone?
They're lacking a core. I mean, maybe they were like, you know, trying to check, okay, like, you know, you're testing the waters. But Xtreme weren't having any of it.
No, that was the easiest bait in the world there.
Yeah. All right, Mr. Crystallis, what can you do?
It does feel like we saw this pressure building up from XG that as soon as this Blink Dagger's online for Crystallis, Tundra, they're going to... Yeah, Crystallis is definitely going to be keeping his eyes on the map, ready to turn up and fight back. with that Blink Dagger, level 2 God Strength. They got the setup in the mid. Here's the combo. Disruption into the fear. I mean, he's going to give him the chance still to get his spells off XXS. He will die. So they get the job done, and then we'll get BZM out. Ice Blast is going to be off the mark. And maybe with the song, they can set up for more. 33 moves in, surrounds Polison. Polison should be pretty dead. Another rock comes in. Polison will fall. 33 gets the double, and Crystallis actually catches XM off to the side. That is a beautiful bonus for Crystallis to get at the edge of the fight. And that'll do it. They get the 3 kills, and yeah, indeed, BZM throwing out Crystallis a tip. Turns up at the perfect time there.
They're straight back. Really nicely done.
Huge fight, especially if they're going to go straight into the pit like this.
I mean, that's the best first kill you can get onto the Darkseer. You have Saxa around with the Purge, of course, so you can't get away. You kill the bystanders with Song. And then Crystallis finds another onto the Void Spirit. Yeah, 2 minutes ago, I did not think Tundra were going to be ahead within the next 5 minutes. And holding Aegis. Oh.
Big fight for Tundra. And perfect participation from Crystallis. Armate, as we saw, still not interested in turning up to the fight. Didn't want to have a part in that play mid. And yeah, maybe this is going to be enough. This sort of disruption into Requiem. If they can kind of get that off to start the plays, it's going to feel pretty good here.
I mean, they have to kind of make sure that they know Xtreme aren't together, because there is counterplay, of course. Once you have the Void Spirit Axe, you can silence. Or Ame with the Boundless.
It's not going to be easy for them to execute it every single time. Going for the Blink next, BZM. See if he does feel the pressure to sort of go for the BKB afterwards, so he's guaranteed to get that free chance to channel. XM on the hunt. He's got eyes on the 2 supports. He's going to try and make the jump onto Whitemon. Ice Blast is going to be off the mark. Now look to deal with Saxa first, but he gets the self-disruption off. Wukong's command is there though. Saxa will fall. The fear controlling the SF. Beautiful angle to come in from Xingqiu. Pushing him into the Brambles as well. Take the Aegis out of his hands. Can they go for round 2? They've got the Boundless on a BZM. Moving in here. They easily have the damage to bring the SF down a second time there. Good stuff from Xingqiu on that fight. And he'll reward himself with a Midas.
He rewards himself.
There we go. He knows. He's like, yeah, I'll give myself a pat on the back. That's my Midas purchase.
Yep, this one is for you and this one's for me. All right, but beautiful fight from Xtreme coming from the side. I mean, most fights that Tundra will win, they need to be the one starting, I think, in some sort of capacity with a split or like a disruption song into Requiem. If Xtreme start to fight on you, then they get the pipe surge, they keep running at you, there's a wall on you. It's gonna be hard.
XM. I mean, it was saying, XM's just going to make the jump back over. 33 gets caught here by the silence into the Ice Blast. They'll be able to blow him up before he gets a chance to get the split off. Crystallis is going to try and fight back. Gets the jump in onto Xingqiu. Can he go for anything more here, Crystallis? It's a bit risky. And indeed, he'll settle with just the 1 support kill. Knows he can't try for anything else, but yeah, good read there from Xtreme, right? They see 33 step up and they're like, you know what, between these silences, we're going to be able to burst through this brew. That's
very nicely done. At least Crystallis does get himself the turn kill on Xingqiu. He did have a streak, so he did get quite a lot. And any injection you get into this BKB is huge for him. Once he has this, he can really just stand his ground and fight through it.
Yeah, mate. That's decided with all the action up top. Bottom's the new place to be. Still not wanting to be involved until he can get that BKB done. Just under 1,000 gold off from having that.
Yeah, he'll have it quite quickly. It's like a 20, 21-minute BKB Radiance.
It's going to be pretty, because what, after that, the only thing that's really threatening you is the right clicks of the Sven.
Yeah, and like for that, sure, he has to really just jump you and hit you with a stun before you BKB. You have a surge also to get around in the fight.
Yeah.
Should be A-okay.
And even if he gets him right, the Radiance... Yeah, if he hasn't got the BKB at least on the Sven, he's going to be missing some of these hits.
Oh, gate action.
A bit of a rude awakening there for 33. Comes through the gate. And Crystallis follows up. That was not. They still keep coming through.
Song.
Get out of here. You don't want to go through this twin gate. The teleport out with the 2 supports, at least they'll live, but that was, they did not expect that.
A little bit
Apparently not, right? You're going through the gate like that. They just lost the 2 cores.
Oh,
Tormentor's going to go to XG. Bottom.
Whoa.
Setups here onto Arme.
Oh.
Okay, BZM comes in, clutches up the moment, gets a solo kill against Arme, but yeah, that play top not too hot, Kezu.
This game is hilarious. Yeah, those gate move was a little whoopsie-daisy move. But, you know, BZM, I feel like he brought it back.
He did.
With that kill, you can start different.
He's like, guys, I don't know what you're doing up there. I'm going to clutch it up, get a nice little solo play.
He's also going to steal the Wisdom Shrine now, by the looks of it, so BZM.
They put the split here. They're going to try and start a fight. Surge is at the ready for XXS. They'll try and drag him back here. 33, he really wants the Darkseer, going all in to chase XXS down. Does he have the damage on his own to do this, though? See Paulison having to deal with the backlines. He'll die. And 33, he got the job done, taking XXS out. So good persistence there. Micro from 33 to deal with the Darkseer.
I mean, there is definitely a lot of clutch stuff happening.
There is.
Like 33 just off-screen, splitting, and saying, yo guys, Arme is dead. Just go take this fight. They prolong it out, and they get themselves 2 kills.
And next fight, BZM should have the BKB. It's just about half off the goal for the recipe. Timings continue to be hit by Tundra. I mean, similar to last game, it's playing out to be a very close one for the most part. 13 to 13, just a 1k gold lead right now for Xtreme.
Let's see. So they have Blink, BKB on Sven. Chrysalis is just finishing it now. Saxa also has a Blink. So if they decide to go on one guy together with the Purge and Chrysalis hitting, I think they can kind of choose their pickings on who to kill first. Oh, Arme wants to go straight MKB. Okay. I mean, you will hit through... I mean, it's one of the biggest and easiest ways to kill Brew, of course. Also, the magic damage against Sven is great. I mean, his Wukongs is gonna hurt if he ends up going through with this MKB.
See where they head next here. Chrysalis. Godstrength back up. And he's level 18. He will not be afraid of taking a fight. With that in the BKB in mind. Xtreme will have to be cautious about how they make the next move. Down bottom, Saxa. Eyes on Arme. What a cut there from Saxa.
Tip him.
He knew exactly what tree he was going to be looking towards there. Indeed, there we have it. BZM. Giving Saxa the well-deserved credit for that Blink Quelling Blade play.
Holy nasty. Damn.
That's one of those situations where the monkey just sort of sits hands off the table. It's like, what can you do?
You just
there you go. You got me. You got me.
Like, all right, bro. You're a gamer.
And I'm it.
Net.
Okay, still gets him in with the reel in. It's not going to be enough from those two. Maybe 33 can finish off the drop. Won't be able to make success here. They've got to simulate RB. Still really wants this kill, 33. And I tell you what, you're going to get the stop with the Storm Hammer. They'll still get it.
He got the lift also.
XM's dead. Some moves. Oh, the neutral's even helping out as well. As that's XXS gone, BZM finishes off Paulison back towards the mid. All right, things are starting to turn up to the next level here from Tundra and Xtreme. They're struggling to keep up with those sort of moves.
My God. Yeah, some good moves. You get that kill from Saxon on bottom, you instantly go mid, you just chase it all the way through. Good micro by 3-3. Yeah, back to a 5k lead. Jinkyu, little oopsie daisy on the raids.
Nice chillin', he's got the BKB. Well, you know what, Jinkyu forces out the both of them, BKB and Song. We'll die for it. That's a Blink Dagger on Whitemon, yeah, so we're ready to sort of come in clutch with the saves and the setups. Aghanim's getting closer and closer for BZM as well.
Well, Mr. Ame, he is working on... So he changed his mind.
Okay.
Go for a Skadi. Sure. I mean, Xtreme need to be more careful about these little, like, maybe blunders where they're not together. Because when they are together, they're still really strong.
Now catch again on the replay. That move, and as we saw, Saxa straight over to the tree. Barely gets to land on it before he's cut it down there.
Yeah, this setup, all of it. Like, they were behind in gold before this play by 1k. You get the bot kill, you go mid, boom. You just suddenly, now you're up 7k within like a minute.
Scanning.
We have Aghanims online ready for the next play. XG, they're smoking into this. XM leading the way. Still doesn't quite have the Manta online.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
And Tundra, they are here in the numbers as well. Smoking up on their side. So XG not really getting the angle or chance that they would hope for. Eyes on XM, he's going to get caught! They get the jump with the storm out of stun. It's not enough to burst him. We'll get the dissimulate off just in time. But XXS gets finished off. The Reelin's there. I mean, Whitemon managed to continue to get the follow-up, but they don't have any damage to throw the way of XM, so he'll be okay. Polison will get dealt with by the split. I mean, these moves from Tundra, they're just coming a bit quicker than that. Again, they get the stun. The Shadow Realm was going. But after the Shadow Realm comes to an end, there's no way out for Xingqiu. Tundra, they're playing so fast with the jumps and the catches, and the reactions just aren't there this time from Xtreme.
They're just not really ready. When Xtreme were at their strongest, Tundra were beating them in skirmishes and fights. And now a lot of the early timings they had on XXS, they just really fell off. And Ame's Monkey King, I mean, he's not done a lot in this game. Like the last 10 minutes, he's either not there, or they're dying without him, they're taking a fight somewhere, or Tundra just catching them off guard.
We'll see if things change once the Skadi is online. 1300 until that's in play. Yeah, so far, things definitely looking up for Tundra. Line up the Roshan now, and honestly, with Ame still that close to the Skadi, I think, you know, if Monkey King's not turning up, then XG, are they really going to look for a fight? Probably not.
I don't think so.
They might just have to let this one go the way of Tundra. Get that Aegis online for them.
That's a Finnish Daedalus as well on Crystallis. But whoever he gets to blink stun, the guy's dead. People also underestimate like Sven's innate. Like you deal 30% more damage to people that are stunned. When you have these items, that is no joke.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing these
like
hits
you
coming.
are just, you're gone.
Ame. Oh, he's looking again, Saxa.
Oh, PTSD.
Yeah.
Brother. Sees
Oh.
you.
He's away this time. But yeah, you got to be careful around Saxa.
You really do. The guy just increases my heart rate instantly. I got the Midas Aether Lens.
Pushing on a bit. I actually have to be careful when they do this. Tundra are sweeping over. Whitemon leading the way. Does have Song at the ready for the setup. Not easy for XG to be in this sort of position right now. They're not going to be there long. Starting to TP back for the tier 2 defense up top. And they get the setup. They got the fear coming in on there. BKB actually comes out and he's ready to TP away. Gets the tower, gets out of there. Job done for Crystallis.
Yeah, when in doubt, do the Nightfall.
And that was pretty much the the entire team of Xtreme TPing back to try and do something about that, and they're not able to.
I mean, let's see if Xtreme want to try to do something. You have like a 1 minute window where there's no God Strength, no BKB.
And you have got the Skadi, so it's like, you know, you're looking towards Ame saying, bro, you ready to fight? Like, what do you think Ame's saying? Is he making the call to try and look for action? Or does he want his MKB first?
No, he should. He should definitely want to do something. Like, you get your item and the enemy carry is not ready, you gotta go. Okay, they find Saxa.
I mean, Saxa. He's going to get the disruption off, and they have the Song at the ready here. Whitemon comes in with the Song, but the fear coming from the side anyway, pushing back the two supports, making sure they do kill Saxa off. Remnant catches onto Whitemon. So both supports there will not succeed in their attempts to escape.
Well, lovely positioning from Xingqiu, and this is also why items matter a lot. Without his Aether Lens, I'm pretty sure that Song would have clipped him. And he could not throw the Terrorize without being, like, slapped himself.
Yeah.
Really nicely done.
And BZM.
Does it again.
Yeah, they get the stun into the Requiem by the looks of it. That's a big kill.
Yep.
You know, there was that sort of window. They got the support kills, but they weren't really able to push for any objectives. And Chrysalis ready to go with that BKB ready if they try and make a move onto him. And it's a long time the Arme's off the map, a full minute.
XM.
I mean, trying for BZM seems tough. His BKB, of course, is on cooldown, but he has a shield broom for a few more seconds. XM's going to try with the jump in. They should get Saxa, but can they really push for BZM? The shield broom continues to protect him from quite a lot of damage. They're bailing out of this on XG as they know that this is not an opportunity to find kills. Chrysalis has got his hands on XXS. Surge back up under the tier 2. XXS should be all right.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
But not getting these chances to get any core kills. Tundra, they lose supports here or there, but the 3 cores are standing strong and proving very difficult for Xtreme to threaten. They really need to try and do something here with everyone involved, with Arme included. Because outside of Arme's inclusion, I don't know if they're getting these kills.
Yeah, I mean, Tundra are just playing better at the moment. They're finding the right moves. They're together at the right time, catching people off guard. And yeah, Xtreme need to find a way to get Arme into the game. Because these last 15 minutes have kind of been without their carry, at least when it comes to team fighting.
Is under attack.
And it's not getting easier by the minute that passes.
No, not at all. Not with how fast Chrysalis and BZM are both picking up the farm.
I mean, at least the Aegis is expiring soon, but this is an AC complete
Yeah, they're
on
massive.
3v3, and this is about to be a Hex on BZM.
My path leads to riches.
I really very much looks to be Xtreme waiting out the Aegis, which is going to come to an end now for Chrysalis. And I don't know. I think Arme wants his MKB before he gets involved.
Maybe at this point, yeah, you can do it. I mean, it's also just getting harder for Xtreme to fight. Like, not just for him, but for the rest. You have Song that will bail people out. You have a defensive disruption.
Oh, Chrysalis.
Not a freebie.
Yeah, indeed. Finding Paulson in the trees.
Tower is under attack.
XM.
Okay. Hex.
They've got the opening into the Requiem. He's dead. Rude awakening for him as he heads up to the high ground. That's the gem as well, Kezu. It's not getting any better here for XG.
Nope, it ain't pretty. It's a 18k lead, and I mean, Tundra have like every item that they want. They could either close down the map, wait for Roche, they can poke the high grounds a bit.
And 33's just straight in, ready to sort of force out a reaction as he's onto the tier 3. Chris is in with the God Strength for the push.
I like it.
And XM, dead for 40 seconds, has buyback, but it's definitely an awkward spot for Xtreme. It's like, what do? Are they going to try and buy back? Are they going to try and defend these tier 2s? Is Arme ready to join the fight? I don't know. What's the plan?
Doesn't look like there is a plan.
That's 2 sets of racks gone.
We're farming. I mean, God Strength is over soon.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I'll have to chill out for now, though. Tundra still a tier 2 standing in the bottom lane, so let's get the push going round. Arme desperately trying to get the MKB online as well. No TP out.
hunting.
At 33 straight away. Looks to make work on the bottom lane. So they can head towards that final tier 2 tower. Open up the 3rd set of barracks.
Yeah, I mean, in 30 seconds, they can start running down the lane. Roof Split will be ready. If they want to be really safe, they can wait for Roshan, but I feel like with how little defense Xtreme put up on that last push, you might just go try it straight up.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Okay, they see Crystallis on an obs.
It would be a big catch. The Ice Blast does hit. They get the stun. They've got him caught, but the Song comes in. Whitemon with the Song. It's going to be enough to allow Chrysalis to get out of there. And now BZM, he's considering getting in there. They want to try and fight this back potentially. Arme will drop the Wukong's command, but they're already all out of it. BZM kills off Paulson on the back lines, gets the Requiem off as the 2 of them, kill off Xingqiu, get the 2 supports, and now Chris is in with the stun onto Arme.
God.
He'll put the BKB on Arme, but he gets destroyed by this Fed. XM, he'll jump away with his dissimilar. Oh, he actually just doesn't jump anywhere. Somehow, they actually don't even get the hits on him. He actually gets the chance to jump out. He actually lives here on the Void Spirit, but that's Arme dead. 70 seconds. Tundra with the creep wave in position, a push down bottom lane. They just can't find these fights. They just can't pull these fights together on XG.
They can't. Just really great positioning again. Like Whitemon, he just clutches it out with the song. BZM comes around and he basically killed both subs with 3 raises and a Requiem. And that's kind of about it. This is now 28k lead. You still have your carry dead. Looks like Tundra will take a step back. Maybe not. Gonna go split.
33's ready to keep this push going. Got a full Satanic picked up now on Chrysalis as well. A refresher on BZM. So what do you do if you're XG? I mean, this game felt a massive contrast to what we saw in game 1.
Let's see, at this point, they need to mount a defense somehow.
The Mega Creeps are up against them. Tundra playing this very smooth. Struggled to get sort of the plan off the ground in game 1, but this game 2, completely breaking down XG. As you said, we hadn't really sort of seen Tundra in a while. So maybe game 1 was kind of the warm-up game.
Bit of a warm-up.
You know, they've been on, you know, they hadn't been at some of the, obviously the qualifiers and such, they're already at everything. And yeah, they turned up. Game 1, that was the warm-up game. Game 2, this is Tundra back at full force.
Definitely looking really, like even when they were down in this mid game, you just need to keep looking for these opportunities, and they found it. Like the first one mid onto XXS where they killed him at the tier 1, that turned into like 3-4 kills plus the tower where they got the whole game back. This is just a sign of a great team. Yeah,
especially when you consider like there was also that pushback where BZM dies like the 3 times back to back around the mid. Since that, he only died once more, and his game completely recovered. And absolutely terrifying at this point with the refresher, the Hex. It's going to take some big slip-ups from Tundra for XG to have a chance in this one. And so far in this game 2 in particular, Tundra just aren't making those slip-ups anymore. XXS.
He is dead.
Very, very dead. Yeah, this Sven from Chrysalis, the way he's been able to play it, really going to show just how perfect of a pick this has actually ended up being for that carry coming in as the last pick for Tundra. And 33's in. Ready to keep that pressure on at the tier 4s. No XXS for 40 seconds. Opts for the Daedalus here on R8.
He sold the MKB for it. I mean, let's bring up a fight, brothers.
And will they get a chance to do anything here that the Ancient's exposed? BKB from BZM. They get the Hex into the Requiem. On towards him. Arme's got to jump away. They're just focusing the Ancient. Looking to close the game up. Chris has pots the BKB. Let's see if they can push him out of this. He's going to back off, but 33's just ending the game. It's over. They can't get them off the Ancient. This game 2 goes the way of Tundra. Thank you very much, Chief. Yes, game 3 time to see who's going to be able to take the series. And already, smoke coming in. They're coming in from the low ground. Saxa, he's going to keep on walking up. He's got to be careful. He's going to get disrupted. They're going to lay down the shrapnels. Fatal Bonds just coming on to the 4 of them.
Oh, nasty. Lags G.
That's an XD. What's happening? Who's dying? Look to the future. What's going on? Is someone going to die here? This is a Burrow Strike. They're Fatal Bonded.
Extreme are dying.
Extreme are dying.
Fatal Bonds.
Fatal Bonds. Paulison indeed. First to fall. XXS also going to go down.
Ayo.
They're going to lose 33. And Chrysalis on top of Saxa. So 3 dead on Tundra. Whitemon, he's going to die.
Keep him.
Or he's not.
Shrapnel.
Oh, he got him.
Oh, all these lose.
6 people dead. Actually get 4. Tundra got 2, but Tundra, one of the 2 was the first blood, at least, right? Well, Whitemon indeed taking down Polisum first. So you're probably still happier. There's your XG, I imagine. 4 kills against 2. You didn't get first blood, but that's 4. Look at the XP. Sniper's nearly level 2.
He's 1.5.
He's nearly level 2.
Oh, they got a D-War too. Jinkyu, very nice. So he's nearly level 2.
He's actually... Okay, that is a lot of XP there from 4 kills.
Quite illegal.
XG.
So yeah, good start for XG. Fierce prediction about their draft being bad. Definitely not true.
I'm going to get 3 bounties as well, right? Oh, yeah, disruption. Disrupt! Oh, doesn't even need to. Xingqiu plays it cool. He's able to just pick it up. So 3 bounties to get 4 kills. 1k gold lead here, pretty much 0 seconds in. And yeah, the level advantage in some of these lanes could be pretty brutal.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, if you... What? So the XM, he got level 2 of the first creep.
Yeah.
Well, send to Shrapnel, brother. But so overall, I would say the Tundra have like a more... What's it called? I would say it's easier to execute the Tundra draft. Because sure, it's a very good morph game, don't get me wrong. It's Paulison taking a bit of a beating in the bottom line.
He's dead.
He's dead.
Okay. Gotta be careful. Those shards, catching him out.
Yep, so the Tundra draft, I like it quite a lot because they have more, like, I feel like their team fight is pretty nice. Later you can infest bomb, the SK you can get in there. And I'm really looking at 3-3 to, like, blow open their early to mid game. Because Xtreme, they don't have that much fighting back. They want to fight, they want to farm, get their items, and then go.
Oh, see how nasty this gets in the mid. This last game, BZM did have a very good showing overall on the SF. And here against XM and the sniper and his shrapnels might not be too fun in the laning stage.
Absolutely not. He has Wraith Band, Stick, he's level 3. This is because this is already not a good lane for Shadowfiend.
No. No, you get peeped pretty hard.
You really do.
Bottom lane. Do you like that they went with the Morph Frame this game?
Yeah, I would say so. It's just a really, really good morph game. You're good against Sang. Like, you can even turn into him and, like, threaten to kill him later. You can obviously get the Rage from Lifestealer also. And it's just a really good morph game.
Yeah, super difficult for them to ever really get any sort of instant stun onto him.
Yeah, that too. Like, how they have to, like...
How do you start the play against, you know, when you're looking to kill this morph?
You have to SK stun into Requiem, but then there needs to be no disruption save, so someone else has to cover that angle too. I mean, I also want to see how Tundra played this lane, because they were one of the first ones, even months ago. They played this exact lane with the Sand King Tusk. They don't really lane together. They stack, like, their side camps. With Saksa, he ice shards them, gets the stacks going. So I want to see if they're going to go back to that later.
A mid. Still continue to see XM hold the lane very nicely. 15-5 against 11-0. BZM trying to grab what he can from the side, but with XM soon to hit the 5, it's really only going to get tougher and tougher here for the SF. Same to be said really on the bottom. 15-6 on Arme, 33, just the 11-1. Not having an easy time stepping up, despite that chance that they did get to kill Paulison earlier. Not proving to be a free lane here for 33. Xingqiu was looking for the wraparound. Let's see if they can set something up for XM now that he's got the level 3 shrapnel. A lot of damage to be able to threaten BZM with once he's got the charges built up.
I mean, I wonder also if later we'll see Paulison move around, because this support duo is really strong together. SD Marana, like, this is some 2015 type dotes.
They're going to try and go for XM. They get the lead in, they're coming in with the raises. They will have the disruption to hold back the SF. XM will still go down. Does cost them the life of both BZM and Saxa as Paulison cleans up with the double. So, those sort of situations, you're telling yourself it's worth it if you're Tundra, or... You know, you got him.
I mean, I feel like everyone's...
But they got you.
Everyone's kind of whatever.
Everyone's like,
everyone's kind of coping, saying this is good.
Yeah, this is good. Yeah.
But 3-3, I mean, he's taking a bit of a beating from Ame's morph.
Yeah, Arme is like... I mean, all 3 lanes, all 3 cores.
Oh, yeah.
It's understandable after they got the 4 kills to start the game off. I think we're definitely seeing that, give them that bit of a boost here at the beginning here in the lanes Xtreme.
I mean, even for the top lane, it's not that weird. Like, Lifestealer is... This guy, honestly, is not a strong laner at all. Like, he's good in the game against Kunkka, not so much in the lane. So, XXS doesn't really care. Double Bracer, phase boost coming up.
That's TPI XXS. Harassment from Whitemon getting a little bit too much.
I mean, this is something that the good post 4 players, they're like...
Oh.
Wow.
Ollison. Nearly finding 33. He's going to get him. A big kill.
Wait a minute.
The support, what the heck? You got Pollison killing 33, and then you got Xingqiu killing BZM at the same time. The support's popping off.
Oh, so close.
Yeah, we'll be able to
a
touch that
double.
last one. But yeah, you don't see that often, really. Like, 5 minutes in, the position, 5 killing the position 3. Position 4 killing the mid. At 5 minutes in, both solo.
This is super
Like,
rare.
what
And
the-
now your
what
mid
the-
tower is going down too.
Yeah.
Well, well, well. This is troublesome.
And they're going to be thinking, because they did kind of walk into that level, you know, that first blood play, right?
Radiant's courier has been
That was...
Xingqiu MVP, he paused. Lags, sorry. I mean, let's see. Of course, they still have like all the... I mean, it's... Damn.
That's a hard game.
Xingqiu's net worth. I was about
Look
to
at the supports. They're as rich as BZM's SF is right now.
Maybe VZM needs this. I feel like he did this last game. You know?
What sort of let the...
Like die a couple times,
And then he
come back.
Then he kind of turns it up.
So we'll see.
Wow.
I mean, 33 doing some good old-fashioned creep skipping. Oh.
Oh, XXS.
He's fine.
Yeah, he's going to have the X marked onto BZM.
are scanning.
So if anything, he's just sort of wasting BZM's time, making it harder for BZM to recover.
Radiant are scanning.
33 is very low again.
I feel like there's a different Dota game going on.
What the heck? Pulse
He's farming.
he's farming 33. Done it twice now. Xingqiu's going to be able to secure himself the Shrine of Wisdom,
arrow.
and there's the setup. The damage between the two of them. It's there. That's Chris. The supports. What are they doing?
Too good. That's a 5k lead in 7 minutes.
Look at these support. Like, this is ridiculous.
I give
we
them
don't
a-
need
give
to
them a
look at
raise.
anyone else. It's just Xingqiu and Pollison just doing everything. Just literally killing all the... We've just seen them in the last 2 minutes
They
kill
killed
each
all.
and every core, one of them twice.
Radiant's middle tower
Wow. Double arcane moves. Alright, let's go, guys. They're gonna move together and kill everybody.
There we go. That's absolutely the support show so far here from XG.
Alright, where are we going? So XXS is already cutting, which means he's already in between good areas, both mid and top.
has been
BZM, I mean, he might get a bit of a rude awakening around here. He's got Saxo around. I mean, this is a little too deep. I don't think XG's getting away with this yet. BZM's ready with a Requiem if they do try and poke. Saxo, they might be able to settle for.
Words.
So they've got the disruption set up. Into the torrent, the arrow. Saxo will get the snowball off. Will dodge the Starstorm and the assassinate. And he's got backup coming in. The Moonlight Shadow ready to try and reset. I'll get the Tidebringer here onto the both of them. But indeed, with that save coming in with the snowball, they'll get out Chrysalis. Can he find any of them? He'll look to Pollison. There's another leap at the ready. As Pollison's going to be fine. The snowball might catch on a Xingqiu, though. Xingqiu, he will go down. But in turn, jump forward with the Starstorm and the Assassinate. They nearly burst Chrysalis down low. Chrysalis will be fine. Saxa's going to keep chasing down XXS. He'll drop the boat.
Oh,
but,
God.
All right, Saxa. Ready to step up the support play and snipers down. What?
What is going on?
I don't even know.
I love this game. Easy
This
comeback for Tundra. That was crazy.
They made it look easy.
I told you BZM does this.
Yeah. What does this? No,
Oh, he got 6. Time to TP.
Is he just
Oh,
dead?
he doesn't have a TP. He's dead.
So he does this and then he does that.
Well, yeah.
This is
I
okay.
told
This is
you.
BZM.
Just
All
keep
right.
watching. Let the Dota speak for itself.
bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, crazy game so far.
This is great. We have 2 kills a minute.
And a lot of them the supports, right? I mean, Saxa picked up a double that last fight.
He killed Conker and then
got the
he
double.
died to
Yeah.
the X-boat. I think Ame is enjoying this game a lot also.
There we go. Christus and Saxa.
What?
Oh, and found XXS. He's looking... Oh, maybe with that torrent. Is that going to give him the chance to run? No, he's dead. Pollison.
What?
That leap ain't going to do it. He's got another one in a second.
He's fine. He's fine.
He's away. Comes up just in time. Assassinate coming in. Won't kill him. And he knows it. He'll hold back on letting off the shot there, XM. Meanwhile, Ame's chilling.
Yep.
He's like, guys, what's going on? What's going on? I want no part of this. I'm going to hit the creeps. And he's doing a good job of that.
He really
Top
is.
net worth. You know, throughout all the chaos, he's the one keeping it calm, surprisingly, here, this game, Ame.
It's true. He got the bot tier 1, farming enemy ancient stacks. Now they're farming their own stacks. I mean, I just want to say, like, I'm pretty sure Xtreme were already up 6k, and Tundra brought it back to 3. Now it's bouncing back up to 4. So it's a good way to hold.
Radiant's top
33 is soon halfway to his Blink Dagger. That will be a big entry for them into their game.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Wait, what? How did...
Was he in this?
He must have been.
He was not in this because he has a bottled illusion room.
So he just got in from with what? But what did he get? Can we get a replay? We gotta get a replay of that. What happened there?
Wow.
What is wrong with this game? This game's crazy.
I love this game.
Yeah.
I guess he... Wait, he didn't even Requiem him.
No, he just raised
He just
it.
raised them.
And then...
Well, BZM is back.
Okay.
For
There
every
he
bad
is.
play he does, he gets a miracle play.
Dire's structure
They are here.
Oh, we got it. We got it. Here we go. Oh, no.
What? Wow. That's a once in a lifetime.
That it. It feels like we sort of entered the Twilight Zone with this game. What's happened? This...
Well, I'm all for it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so Xinkyu is working on a mech. Does he already have it? Yeah, it's flying out actually, so he has a banger of a game.
I just... What's the next ridiculous thing we're going to see this game? Like, what could possibly happen that keeps this going? The combo must continue.
I'm actually not sure.
Yeah.
I feel like we've had it all. We just have to.
That's what you think, and then you wait and see what we'll see next. Here we go. Smoke time from Tundra.
I mean, they're looking for Ame. I mean, he is killable. It's not super easy, but it is possible.
There's the blink, as you say.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh.
Oh, you'll catch him once, but will you catch him twice? You will.
You will.
Or maybe you won't.
No, you
Or
will.
you will. They had to drop a golem for it, but they get the job done. That's how Ame gone again. XG, do they want to do this?
Okay.
Looks like they do. They've got the setup on a 33, but he's able to get away with the burrow strike. Now it's going to be BZM getting peeped down by XM on the sniper. Disruption holds back Crystalis. Assassinate coming in on a Saxa. They'll look to chase down the Tusk. He's still got Snowball and the Shards ready to play with, so Saxa's fine. In fact, seeing if he can maybe get the setup. 33 watching from the side, has got the epicenter at the ready. Does he find an opportunity to use it? He's not got eyes on XG now. I mean, he's going to see them here. XXS, of course, a pretty tanky target, so not going to be one that 33 tries to make the jump for.
Okay, I mean, at least prior to this, they got the kill on Ame, which is good. So he now decided to switch areas. He's going to start chilling in the top area. But still a 4K lead for the Xtremes.
Slipping away a little bit. Obviously, that Radiance timing.
Oh, Wipeman is doing it again.
It's going to be there soon for Crystalis. Yep.
Now, I'm going to call the 40-minute Shrine Steal. I'm going to call it the Wipeman from now. That's 2 games in a row. This guy's good.
Xinkyu does get found the other side. My Saxa. And 33. Very, very close to having that Radiance timing done for Crystalis. Just 100 gold or so away.
Okay, so it looks like Xtreme will have a similar timing as last game, because they have mech already, so they're going Greaves on the SD, and they're going Pipe again on XXS. Because last game, they really messed it up.
Oh, look at BZM. Can he make some sort of Requiem play here?
It's not easy, because you have to do it from Fog, and then like
it's not
double
enough
raise
damage.
him at least during the Fear.
Yeah.
Oh, he might want to... Let's see, maybe he can spot him from the high ground.
Okay.
Dire's top tower
They'll settle for Paulison. He's got a couple of leaps though, so they won't be out. There will be no settling today. There's nothing.
Nope, everyone gets out. Everyone is happy.
And they're still hovering around. I mean, BZM still wants to make a move with this Requiem. They know that Polison's out of leaps. So this time round, they will get him. Well, it's taking them a bit of time. Are they just not going to get? They're not going to get him. The disruption comes in just before the last raise.
Back.
Polison keeping his cool there, trusting in the backup. As Polison lives. That disruption saving him from that raise that would absolutely have killed him. The support's back to clutching it up on Xtreme.
They turn it on again. Manta style about to be ready for Ame. Siege creep also no Requiem, so they could just look to hit this tower a bit if they want to. But they do not want to.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Saxa. They could look to try and make moves. They've got the Golem and the Epicenter online. So ready to group up down bottom potentially and try and force a fight. Tundra with these ultimates. Let's see if anyone shows up for the defense of this tower. Might be unlikely though, as you imagine.
Yeah, they're just trading.
Yeah, they're going to be aware that Tundra's got the numbers and yeah, they take the objective, get the Aegis secured for Arme. They're getting something in return.
Bottom tower.
I mean, let's see if Tundra can outplay Xtreme in the mid game once more, because that's basically what happened last game around. Because similar position, 5k lead plus Aegis, full free farm on all the cores.
Yeah, starting to see some separation now for the cores and the supports. Obviously, in the early game we did have both Xingqiu and Polison keeping up, but now the gap's being created. Things have started to normalize a little bit. XG. How much can they get here with this Aegis timing?
Well, Tundra are going for a play. They want to go through the gate in their smoke and maybe backstab XG while they're pushing the tier 2.
Middle tower is under attack.
He's trying to get the setup here. Saxa, he's trying to step up to help out with the snowball. XM's going to be able to force TP away, but no, the Golem comes in. Puts a stop to the TP out. XM will fall. And Chrysalis is getting pretty low as Arme's turned up with using the rage against him. Burrow strike away from 33. They'll drop the boat. They've got the X mark set up onto 33. And Arme brings in the damage to help take 33 down. Arrow connects on towards the Warlock. Whitemon also to fall. So XG ready to fight back there, despite Tundra's attempts to throw the spells in. They get XM, but losing heroes themselves, maybe even losing Saxa. He's got the snowball. Unlikely to have any way out, though, after that. As he gets dragged forward by himself, he'll go down, and the tier 2 are going to take quite the beating. So a good fight overall for Arme to turn up to.
Yep. I mean, it was a good try from Tundra to come around the back, but XG, they were already around moonlighting themselves, and I kind of seeing what was going on with both BZM and Saxa.
Let's see what they want to go to next. Still 2.5 minutes for the Aegis, so we're already getting quite a bit done here with that timing. Ready to swing over, bring in the mid lane. They can look to try and go again for another tower, especially whilst the Chaotic Offering still on cooldown for over a minute from Whitemon. Nice success. We're seeing if you can maybe get some sort of catch here around the ancient area, but Tundra are out of there, backing away, not interested in trying to take a fight right now. They're just going to have to let these objectives fall. Another tier 2 here in the mid.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Let's see where they want to continue next. Xtreme, if they want to start bringing around that bottom lane. As down bottom is the spot of the map where BZM's getting the most right now.
Dire's
Well,
middle
Tormentor is up soon, but looks like Tundra are the ones in full position. I mean, Tundra are kind of happy if they just get away with the game as it is right now. Maybe get this Aghanim Scepter on 3-3. And like a BKB on BZM. I mean, this Stormsteel is great for them.
Radiant are scanning.
Kind of illegal, as XG they have nothing to do on the map. You already have Aegis, so giving this away is
Yeah, just missing that timing.
not the greatest. But nicely done by Tundra to capitalize.
I've got the Moonlight here. Maybe seeing if they can find anyone up around this area. Jinq is going to get eyes onto Saxa. See how much he wants to sort of spend his time chasing him around, though. He's going to drop the ult, try and force out some moves here from Saxa. He's got the snowball. Jinq, disruption at the ready. TP's coming from XM. Going to go straight for the TP out. He's going to make it. Assassinate not connected in time, and Saxa's away.
Nice play by Saxa to get out. I don't think Jinq could have waited any longer, so good play by both. Let's see, at least XG are still over here, holding the enemy triangle.
There's the smoke for Tundra. They want to try and time it around this Aegis expiration. See who they can catch. Polison obviously would not be the big one. That would be a win for XG if this is all that the smoke ends in, and indeed it will. So the smoke just going to get them the support kill. Rest of XG don't mind that at all.
Well, it does give Saxa his Blink Dagger, so now they have a third one to work with.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Honestly, that could allow Crystallis to jump with Tusk. Like, they go on whoever they want, and then 3-3 and BZM combo themselves in the fight. Like, maybe the Saxa can bring in Crystallis into the backline onto the SD, and then you just have 3-3 and BZM go on the Morph. As for now, Saxa has different problems. Just kidding. That was close.
Do they try for a little bit of a cheeky attempt with the Torrent setup, but Crystallis ain't letting that happen. Rage at the ready. And doing a good job of not getting caught now, Tundra. I say that, but maybe this smoke actually catches BZM by surprise.
Let's see.
BZM.
Blink is ready. Ooh, Blink's forward.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Ooh.
Are they going to see him? They know he's on the edge of this vision somewhere. BZM. Still hunting.
No way.
He's going to be able to get the Requiem off, but can he get out? He'll turn towards Jinq. He's got backup coming in. This time the Twin Gate play works out fine here, as Tundra ready to back up BZM. Jinq with the shields, though. He's still alive. He'll get away. Okay, BZM in with the jump raise. Will manage to finish him off. Looks now over towards Polison. As XM's trying his best to help out. And now time's been there for XXS to turn up. They've got the X mark on a BZM, and well, maybe this won't work out so great at all for Tundra. That's BZM dead. They only lose the Shadow Demon for that one. XG, I mean, they brought in the numbers, Tundra, but they actually couldn't get the kills going.
Uh-oh.
And now 33, he's still raised on a reward. And he'll know it now.
Should be okay. Yeah. Yeah, that was kind of a pretty funny sequence. You get the chase, suddenly everyone pops through the gate.
Yeah, it's like suddenly like the army was here, and then they're like, well, actually we can't do this. We're bailing.
Getting purged.
He's going to try and stand his ground against Army. He's got the backup of Saxa and Whitemon. So what they want to do about this, infested into Saxa. Saxa caught by the stun, though, as you snowball the XG to buy a bit of time. Good chance to push Arme back, but he's able to close the gap a little bit with the wave form. 33 wants to go with the Epi. He'll jump Polison. Again, the shield comes in, won't save him here from the Epi damage. Polison falls. Arme wants to go back in onto 33. The damage flying in from XM is enough to snipe 33 down. XXS with the control on the backlines catches Whitemon in the Torrent. But when it comes to these teamfight plays, Tundra aren't really able to get the fight going as they'd hoped for. Last couple of times, XG just been able to overpower them.
Yeah. Tundra need to find a way to really get into the fight with Crystallis. Like, at least for now, he's either not there, or they're forcing him to use a defensive infest.
Very close to Arme having the butterfly online. Yeah, it's on the way out now. So now with the butterfly on its way, they're going to be able to start this push, force out the fortification. Even when White on 33 are up, they don't have the chaotic offering for 30 seconds. Obviously no epicenter still for 50. Tier 3's gone.
Okay, well, BZM has BKB. He is very, very strong. But it is really about Tundra getting into the fight together. Like, I wonder right now what they feel like is the strongest way to start the fight.
I mean... Oh.
Well, that's one good way. You find it that low.
But he's got BKB and Pipe if he wants to here, XXS. He'll get the blade mail off first. He's just such a hard target to kill. BZM's put the BKB, but he's having to run during it. They'll drop the golem. Not going to do much at all as Whitemon gets dragged back into the torrent. As him dead, Saxa will come in with the save here, buying some time here for Crystallis to try and invest and get out. But Arme's looking to chase. Saxa caught by another X into torrent. Up this close to the base, it's kind of difficult for XG to get in and finish him off. So Saxa will be able to take Crystallis out of harm's way. But it's another attempt from a fight from Tundra. It's not really getting them anything at all. Dropping the golem here, but still not able to make that fight work as a team. And yeah, finding XXS at the start, at this point, you can't really go on this Kunkka. He is very, very hard to kill.
He's just the worst target. He's got the ROM, he's got the pipe, BKB also, if he even lives through it at the start. I mean, Saxa is definitely doing a hell of a job saving Crystallis in these last fights.
Onto the pit they go. So next push, you're going to have Arme ready to hit the high ground. This butterfly morphling with the Aegis. How do Tundra stop XG from getting these objectives? It's not going to be easy. Just the siege potential is so good between the fact they've got both a farm morphling and a farm sniper. Yeah. Like, good luck trying to push both of those off the barracks.
Yeah, they're pretty big problems. Because can you kill Morph once and then Requiem his second life? It doesn't seem that easy to execute. Hard. Like, how do you kill him the first time without the Requiem? Yeah. So then maybe you have to go around and kill the subs or XM. XM doesn't have a BKB. He could be a good target.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Crystallis will find the tower in the mid, looking towards the AC next. Still going to take him a fair bit of time, and that gap does remain between him and Arme. Ready for the push. How do they put a stop to this? Tower. And taken out. Crystallis tries to push them off. They'll have to rage and run away. Have to use the Infest as well to dodge the drag back from the X-Mark. They're looking to try and burst him the once. Arme's able to get the rage off though. No. They can't even kill him the once, and now he's ready to turn. In on towards Crystallis. They try and drop a golem to hold Arme back. It's not going to work. 33's in on the backline with the epicenter. It's good damage, but it's not good enough. Triple kill for Arme. 33's getting dealt with by XM. Ultra kill for Arme. I think this one might just be over, Kezu.
I think so. They're just onto the tier 4. Yeah, that's it. GG. They couldn't even kill him the once. He just gets off the rage, flats, mech, Greaves, everything thrown his way, and he just kills everyone.
Yeah, that was... Wow, that game 3. Back to sort of towards the level of game 1, maybe even more explosive than game 1. Game 2, I don't know what happened for Xtreme in game 2 after what we saw in game 1 and game 3, because game 1 and game 3, they look good, Kez.
Oh yeah, no, they looked really good. I mean, this game will be remembered for like the first 10 minutes.